Hey everyone, so we are back. Let us load the game. It is morning. I had not a very good sleep, but let's play anyway. Because yesterday I didn't stream. Ah man. Having a tough time with casters or archers? Try using the charge basic ability. You know, charge. That 9 times out of 10 doesn't work in this game. For no good reason, by the way. Alright, so last time we finished the battle, the siege of Drezen. And now, well, we just have to basically chillax. Because we were victorious. We killed Nora because she was too stupid to join us. We killed Staunton because, well, he was just very stupid. You know, generally, we've just killed a lot of stupid people, so that's alright. It's okay to... It's alright to kill stupid people, no? Breastplate on a Minotaur.
Watch out for trouble.
So I don't actually remember, what are we supposed to do now? Ah, there we go.
The commander of the crusade has managed to overthrow 70 years of demonic rule in Drezen and restored the Sword of Valor to its rightful place. Will the commander be able to defend the banner he has won with such a valiant effort?
Wow. Thanks. Man, I love it when the narrator just horribly judges me. It's my favorite. Ah, teamwork feats, you know, the things that like nobody picks in tabletop because you need to persuade your entire party to take them essentially. Well, no, not really, but you kinda gotta. Good luck persuading your sorcerer or wizard to take teamwork feats. There is not enough pizza in the world for that. So yeah, this is it.
Urgent matters of state are awaiting my attention. My convoy will be departing for the capital within the hour. I'm afraid this is all the time I can spare you. So do please forgive me for skipping the lengthy and well-deserved congratulations.
Drezen was taken quickly. Even more quickly than I'd anticipated.
Yay, she's happy.
Every death is an irretrievable loss. But, considering the scale of our forces, the losses among our troops are tolerable. Morale is high among the Crusade forces that were entrusted to you. You handled the command superbly. I never doubted your personal ability to deal with the demons. I knew that you could become a living symbol for people to follow. That you have now displayed a decent head for tactics is a pleasant surprise. I believed in your success and prepared for this outcome after a fashion. I brought a reward to personally bestow upon my Knight Commander. But now, I think this reward is insufficient. So please, accept one more gift from me personally.
And with these words, Godfrey slides a ring from her finger and lays it atop the cloak. A ring? What, are we betrothed now?
By no means. I merely thought a cloak would be a meager reward, but I did not have time to arrange for another gift. Now on to the main matter. The Sword of Valor has been returned to us. Touching it has awoken your power and changed the great relic beyond recognition. Many clerics are at a loss to interpret this unexpected turn. Is it an omen? Happenstance? A warning? Only one thing can be said for certain. Your power is astonishing and unlike anything ever seen before. Your power bears little resemblance to other manifestations of the Inheritor's will that I have been fortunate enough to witness. But who can fathom the god's designs? And Iomade has many heavenly allies, and they helped us on several occasions throughout the Crusades. There, I have said all I wish to. Is there anything you wish to discuss with me before I depart?
There is something that you should know. A real warleash appeared before me in Drezen. She did not explain why she had come.
The architect of the world wound? Here? And she allowed you to simply dispose of Stanchion Vane and claim the Sword of Valor? This is a very worrying development. Aurelia was more dangerous than a dozen Balors, and more cunning and deceitful than a score of succubi. In the 100 years of the Crusades, our forces have very rarely encountered her, but when we did, it always led to something terrifying. I think she has taken an interest in you and your power. It was to be expected, of course, and it worries me more than anything else. Sooner or later, we shall have to take a stand against Aurelu and deal with her once and for all. But I thought we would have time to prepare. Be careful. And if the architect reappears, treat her as you would a demon lord.
Ah, so a sword in the face. Do you know anything about the huge demon that we met at the gates? It was much stronger than the rest.
The Baylor Dorazand, one of Daskari's generals. He, Hep Zamira, and the Echo of Daskari are some of the most notable demons in the Abyssal Forces. You will soon learn these names. Dorazand has not been sighted by our scouts for a long time, and his appearance at Drezen was an unexpected development. But we must grow accustomed to surprises such as this. The ability to move at will through space is one of the demon's most unpleasant hallmarks. Fortunately, the Sword of Valor takes care of that problem for the areas around Drezen.
I've heard everything I need.
Very well. Then I shall take my leave. Irabeth will bring you up to speed on the situation in the city and surrounds, and together, you can decide on what next steps to take. Good luck, Commander. Remember, this is but the first step. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
Allow me also to congratulate you on your victory, Commander.
Yeah, not with your help.
We won the battle for Drezen, but this war is far from over. The demons know our true strength, so we must brace ourselves for a merciless counterattack. They will do everything they can to gain control of the city and destroy you personally, and all of us along with you. The only good news is that cultists make up more than half of their forces, so they will have to march the same roads as our fighters. If they were all demons, they could appear here instantaneously and lay siege to the city. Praise Iomade for small mercies. The main demon forces are moving out from the City of Eyes and the Threshold Fortress. Scouts are reporting that for now, we don't stand a chance of tearing through the defense and launching a counterattack. We can only gather our forces, rebuff their attacks, and wait for the right moment. Unfortunately, other hostile groups keep appearing out of nowhere. And on top of all that, Minago is still prowling around somewhere out there. Anevia is trying to find out where that Abyss scum has run off to. Maybe she's already got some leads.
Okay.
Luckily, we are not alone. Mendev is with us. Queen Galfrey has sent us the first reinforcements. They've just entered the city. Besides, news of your victory is spreading through Avestan. I'm sure that crowds of new volunteers will soon be pouring into Drezen, inspired by your feat.
Well, sorta, but also not really.
And that's very good news, because we're going to need troops. Here is a brief report about the main problems we're currently facing.
So demons with special powers, secret path, missing patrol, and dragon. Okay, so what can you tell me about these demons with special powers?
Remember that Nabasu that attacked our camp? He had powers that no ordinary demon should have. It is not the only demon of its kind. We keep receiving reports about similar monsters. All isolated cases for now. But it's possible that in the future, we will see entire squads, if not armies of them. We must find out where they're coming from. Find the source of their power and destroy it. If we don't, they will crush us before long. Even you can't defeat an entire army of such monsters.
Yeah, about that, I probably could at least attempt. A secret power, what are you talking about?
We can usually spot armies of demons in advance, as their hordes march along the Grey Road from Eyes or Threshold. But sometimes packs of them appear out of nowhere. They're managing to avoid our scouts somehow and sneaking into our territory. If we don't solve this problem, we cannot attack. the demons will just appear at our backs, block off the gorges and cut us off from Drezen. Anevia is trying to find out how the demons are getting into our territory, but she hasn't succeeded yet. Talk to her. She will tell you more about what she's doing.
There's a patrol missing?
Yes, it disappeared without a trace during a mission. We didn't even find any bodies. Maybe someone abducted them, or there's some natural threat in the area. We can't rule out the possibility of desertion, either.
Oh, come on, desertion? Really? Who would ever desert me?
The troop was patrolling the southern road out of the city. The last surviving settlements of Socorus lie in that direction. But after the siege of Drezen, contact with them was lost. Hardly any of the inhabitants survived once the demons invaded the area. That's where I started the search.
A dragon? What dragon?
As if we didn't have enough problems with demons already. Now there's a wild dragon in the vicinity. Luckily, it's not part of the demon army. If the demons had a dragon on their side, it could pose a serious threat. But there's very little food in the World Wound, and the dragon doesn't seem to have a taste for demons and cultists. She keeps attacking small squads of crusaders, picking off those who fall behind, ravaging supply trains. The dragon's been sighted frequently in the sky, but we don't know exactly where her lair is. We have someone to help with this, though. Do you remember the dwarf who bravely attacked the Baylor in front of the Citadel during the siege? He is back in the city, and he doesn't mind hunting this dragon, apparently. Go talk to him in the tavern. We might be able to help each other.
Is that all for now?
There are a few pleasant matters. At the Queen's command, the Crusaders who took part in the attack have had their pay doubled, and medals will be awarded to those who were particularly outstanding in battle. You know one of them. The Knight Elan from the Houndhearts. He led a troop of Nerosian recruits and brought them to the main forces, and later drew the demons' attention in the battle with the Baylor, allowing the wounded to be rescued. There is one more thing. As you know, there is a vast dungeon under Drezen. It's empty now. None of those imprisoned by the demons survived, and we don't have any new prisoners. We've temporarily placed the body of Staunton Vane in the dungeon. You slew him. What are your orders regarding his body? Anevia thinks we should burn it quietly and forget about it. Some want to see his corpse displayed in the square, but I don't think we should behave like demons and barbarians. He may have been our enemy, but he deserved to be buried as a knight. However, the decision is yours, of course.
Just burn the body quietly. He was a scum.
Right you are, Commander. Commander. That day during the battle,
Okay, that wasn't a very, like, realistic change of pace for her.
No. My apologies. That is all, Commander. Thank you for your time.
Alright, so we are probably soon gonna be getting the Trickster stuff. I'm actually kinda... I would be lying if I said I'm not interested in, like, how that's gonna go. Oh god. I hate how the graphics just, like, shit themselves every single time I, like, open up the thing. Wait, I have, like, a weird mask over me. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this, with the Trickster path. I've never seen it before, so this is gonna be interesting. God, I have so many items I need to, like, sell and stuff. For instance, Sela, Radiance. Can I go into battle with naked hand? No? 100 HP. God, he has so much HP. Where did we get so much HP from? Gosh. A ring of protection +4? Never mind. 29. Okay, you have the Crusader's ring and ring of protection +1. Well, my dear, here you go. Even more protection. Now she has the same AC as me. The tank has the same AC as the as the damage dealer freaking fighter. What's even going on with that? Socio, you're also another person in the front. Okay. What about you, Jody? Oh yeah, she cannot have rings. Where would I even put the ring? Look at these. On her nails? Or claws, or what do you want to call it? I love how it says -2 to dexterity, but it doesn't say why. It just says -2. Good game. Alright, we have Cloak of Resistance +3. Well, that goes to you, even though you do have insane saves. Cecile, the next one is yours. +2, he has +2. Jody. I wish opening Jody would not, like, slide the entire thing to the side. There we go. Her will saves fucking suck. Inspired Wisdom. You have also Inspired Wisdom. Gosh, who else could use this? Nobody really. For now, this is actually a useless item for us. Amulet of Epic Songs. I'm sorry, Amulet of Epic Songs. It's just a name for an item. Boop. Boop. I'm trying to make sure that everyone is wearing some kind of cloak. I mean, we are gonna get one more character very soon, so you know, that's good. Oh yeah, Sela. So she just has Adamantine full plate, and this one is much better. Well, now she has more AC than me. Okay, so this is Dexterity and Constitution. Ah, that's a bad... not exactly amazing combo. You can throw it on you, though. You do need the Dexterity, after all. It's kind of funny for you to be tanky. I find you hilarious, personally. So, ring. Enenio has a ring of protection. Camellia. Everyone else otherwise has, so... Ember or... You know, I'm more likely to use Ember than Darren. At least in this playthrough. There we go. Slightly more AC. It's not gonna matter. Inventory management, yay! Everyone's favorite part of playing game. Okay, Jody, do you have Agile Fists? Okay, nothing interesting there. So I need to like constantly like upgrade everyone's gear in this game, otherwise their gear will fall off and they will die. So I just woke up. I really need to like mentally wake up. It is a good game for that, yo. This is a good game to like mentally wake up. Because you need to be mentally awakened, otherwise you will get yeeted. Yeeted, skeeted, deleted. Okay. Oh, it's only you who needs this amulet. She's already 22, my god. Leather armor +2. Soul Shear. Ooh. Oh, that's really delicious. Got so many awesome weapons lately. Okay, we have light crossbow +1. I'm pretty sure I have some people using light crossbows. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, she has Holy Light Crossbow +1. Okay, what other things we have? Dark Horn, Bastard Sword of Hope. Nobody uses Bastard Swords, sadly, even though that's an amazing weapon. Oh yeah, and you need to learn magics. God, that's a lot of magics. Look at the amount of magic that she's learning right now. Nenio is freaking smart. And by smart, I mean, well, she's basically Nenio. I think that was Cloudkill, actually. I think. There we go. I think that's everything she can learn. God, I have so many scrolls. One day I'm gonna start using them, I promise. One day. It will be a beautiful day. Alright. It's time for us to talk to people. Also, there's the banner. It has 2 die on it. Truly a trickster, eh? But yeah, this session is probably not gonna be a lot of fighting. This session is probably gonna be a lot of talking to people and such. Okay, we're gonna go over here first. Yep. Yep, we are gonna be spending a lot of freaking money here, eventually. Save that. Oh, there's a couple things that we need to save no matter what. But we are not gonna be getting many many new characters, so at least from that point of view, we are kinda already, you know, Gucci. I need to keep Solemn Hour, do not sell it. There we go. That was a lot. That was a lot of money we just got, which is not actually a lot of money. Charisma, lots of phylacteries. Goggles of pure sight. Oh, okay. That would be kind of useful on Nenio, now that I think about it. Anyway, I'm glad I managed to sell shit. Now you, on the other hand... That's a lot of that's a lot of things. That is a lot of freaking things. Okay, that seems like an item that I definitely want to buy as well. God, so many items I actually eventually want to buy. It's just... Right now at this moment, we have more important things to do with our money. Like, for instance, very soon we are gonna have to be... very soon we are gonna have to be spending it to increase the amount of soldiers we have. Yo, Garms. Are you going to manage the fortress now? No way, Commander. Not in a million years. I can manage an expedition just fine, but running a fortress is a different kettle of fish. That's enough work to make a man's head explode. Which is why they sent us an expert from Nerosian. Her name is Dorgalinda Strangehold. I've seen her how she handles things. She knows what she's about, that one. Oh, may they bless her. She'll be managing the fortress, and I will keep taking care of the soldiers just like I've been doing. Alright. What do you have? Yes, he has a bag of holding. Yes. That's what I was hoping to see. What is this music? What I hear clown music? What's going on? Sir, the clowns are here again. Well, I'm pretty sure we are not gonna have a bard. So, rip on that. There we go. What's with the clown music? Oh gosh, that's a lot of... No, but seriously, what's with the clown music? the fucking circus is here. Call of the Ocean, Trident. Oh man, I kind of want to make a Trident character. But I don't think the fish people are in this, you know, in this game. Legit is clown music. I'm shitting myself. Ah yes, this is super serious fucking game. Casual clown music. What's gonna be next? Clown vomit? Yo, let's talk to Darren and Chameleon. Just watch our character as he goes, you know, as he makes his way down the street, through the neighborhood and all that. Ah man, that is actually really good clown music. Yo, Darren. You know what? I've noticed a certain cyclical pattern in my life ever since I met you. First, something happens that leaves me positively intrigued. Then I descend into the depths of fear and anger. Then I start to think that it's not so bad. The curiosity comes back, and then something even more dreadful occurs. The demons attacking my home, and the city around it, was unpleasant enough already, but I thought I could compensate for that by striking up a curious acquaintance and having some new experiences. Then my dearest cousin threw me right in the middle of a crusade. And then, just when I started to see some positives in my current situation, the gargoyles kidnapped me. The slaughter in Drezen following my triumphant rescue effectively put out every spark of optimism that I have had managed to gather. Now the city is in your hands again, and it's getting more and more tolerable to stay here. I feel surprisingly good, and I'm even beginning to find the city rather enjoyable. Oh, God, sorry. Like I say, I just woke up. I don't even have coffee yet. Anyway. This brings one very reasonable question to my mind. What is the next outrageous and dangerous mess you're going to pull me into? Was that an overly verbose and oblique attempt to thank me and impart just how much you enjoy Drezen? Darren chuckles softly. Do you really think someone like me is capable of experiencing such a virtuous feeling as gratitude and affection? Well, certainly not. Your intuition betrays you. I was just mocking you. There were definitely some sharp insults hidden under all of the florid turns of phrase, such as the way of aristocrats and politicians, and yes, I do like it in Drezen, much to my own surprise. Ha! So I won anyway! Yo, Chameleon. doesn't have anything to say, sadly. Let's check out his house. I like house. I mean, house MD. Whoa, did you see that? Graphics like shitted themselves. They turn into clown vomit for a second. So many clowns.
Watch out for trouble.
Freaking clown vomit everywhere. Game? Okay. Okay, we don't have anyone around here, so let's step outside. Yeah, I want to talk to everyone I can. Sure, I'm going to go north first, deal with this northern area here, and then swipe all of this. Yo, Ember. Oh, she has nothing to say. Man, you think people would be more happy that we have won such a big battle? Yeah, most people don't actually have much to say. Like, guys, we made like an extremely important step in 70 years, the biggest step. Hey, Horgus. Are you aware of my special powers? Do you even have those? When I first heard the rumors, I thought that you have learned how to fly or incinerate people with your eyes or something like that. And now that I see you, looks like cantrips to me. Lots of preposterous rumors about you circulating around the city. Yeah, so, shit, sorry. They say that Lady Luck favors you in some special way. That no matter what nonsense you say or do, you always come on top. This does indeed sound like a useful skill, if you're the ringmaster of a traveling circus, that is. In my opinion, a true marshal needs something more impressive. I mean, I kind of feel that. Fine day to you, Commander. Welcome to the One-Eyed Devil Trading House. A trading house? It's just a shop. That depends. There was a time when I had nothing in my pockets but holes. Okay, so let's quick read this. Oh, he's from Cheliax, okay. Okay, so what is he actually selling? Oh, shite. That's good. I kinda want that for many characters, actually. I mean, I like the lockpicks. But with Camellia, I don't think I'm gonna need them, really. So actually, except for this... Oh, guys, you have no idea how much I hate the fact that my body is like betraying me right now. But yeah, again, I didn't exactly get a lot of sleep. Kinda why I'm glad that this is gonna be kinda like a... You know, small, like, session. I'll be able to just like deal with the whole Toki biz. And you know, next time you're actually gonna be going out there, probably hunting as a dragon. Nice! Good thing our character can do a little bit of trickery. Not too much, just a wee bit. He's no rogue.
There are many roads to success.
Actually, I don't even know what our character is anymore. He's sort of an alchemist and a fighter. And with the Trickster stuff, he's sort of becoming a rogue. Sacred Forest, Meadow of the Spirits. Okay, okay. Magic guards. Just some Mass Effect stuff. I'm just like standing here and eavesdropping on something that's like none of my business. Ooh, I just made myself sad. Because like we are never gonna get another good Mass Effect game most likely. Oh hi, a healer is here. Nenyo! So the experiment. I need some supplies for this one. Boy, please bring me a bottle of alcohol. And it will do. And please hurry up, science can wait. I brought you a bottle of alcohol. Here it is. My path to learning the true values of humanity from the perspective of loveliest men on the streets. Open it. This experiment definitely won't work if we don't open it. Fine, let's get started. I'm taking a huge risk with this experiment. I'm putting my reputation, my good name, and even my future on the line. With the help of this bottle, I will lower myself to the level of average men on the street, and I will try to understand the mentality of someone who wholly devoid of intelligence. You surely know, maybe even from personal experience, that alcohol dampens mental activity and is a catalyst for stupidity. With a brain like mine, alcohol is the only way to find out how it feels to be an idiot. I mean, you kinda are, from a certain different point of view. Well, let's begin. With the steel resolve of a warrior going into his last battle, Nenio takes a big gulp. Straight from the bottle. That's disgusting. After she overcomes the urge to vomit, she looks at you with teary eyes. How do you all drink this? I am doing this for the sake of science. Another gulp. That should be enough. Am I stupid yet? Ask me about something smart. What is a linorm? The linorms are a type of dragon that possesses a strong connection to the first world. They have no inborn talent for spellcasting, but they can cast curses. By the way, did you know that a sleeping linorm is bound to wake if you kick it really hard in its, it would appear I'm not drunk enough yet. Right, It seems to be working. Oh, she takes another swig, oh no. Now, I need to come up with an idea right now. I sure have tons of ideas, let's see. Discari and Baphomet. The anti-Crusader alliance is not effective enough. They need to unite their forces on a physical level. Buffer needs to mount Discari and ride him into battle 2 in 1. Oh, please don't. Yes, the experiment was successful. I'm definitely drunk. So how does it feel to be drunk for the first time in your life from a scientific point of view? I've definitely become more stupid. More than that, I am dumb as a box of rocks. And right now, I don't give a rat's ass about science. Wait, I think I've got it. That's how men on the street see science? They don't give a rat's ass about it. Oh no, she's speaking like a normal person. Who cares what a linorm is and where it lives? If it's not wine, then you can drink it. What's the point? Well, I hope you're satisfied now. Incredible, my intellect never stood a chance in its battle with alcohol. And what is the most striking? This fight doesn't bother me at all. It feels like all the thoughts in my head just went poof and disappeared. My thirst for knowledge, my desire to prove myself, they're all gone. My mind is so calm, it's actually a little frightening. I simply must describe this condition for my encyclopedia, but I will get to that later. I just don't feel like it right now. Wow. Shit, man, Nini. You are not going to drink like a fish from now on, are you? What? Of course not. How could you think that about me? Me, the greatest scientist of modern times. Nenio licks her lips with intense concentration. Fine, maybe. A little bit, sometimes. No more than once a year. And only if no one sees me. I've got a reputation to maintain. What a reputation! Oh, congratulations, I guess. Now what? That's it for now. The experiment was a success. Just a moment, I will... Nina stares at you with glazed eyes, shakes her head and says loudly. When she meets your gaze again, her eyes are crystal clear. Alright, I'm fine now. What was that? What was what? A moment ago you were drunk as a skunk and now you all of a sudden you're stone cold sober. Is that so? Nenio looks at the bottle in her hand, thoughtfully licks her lips and nods. It seems that it is indeed what happened. Clearly I decided to forget the incident entirely because I no longer need this information. Man, I wish it was this easy in real life. What I need now is write an article for the encyclopedia about the influence that alcohol has on an individual's mind. Wait, so you can simply forget you were drunk and sober up just like that? I have simply blocked the deleterious effect of alcohol from my mind. To put it in basic terms, I just forgot I consumed alcohol. The mechanism is similar to the one that I use to get rid of irrelevant memories. It's all very complicated, if you know how to do it. I mean, that's kind of amazing. Imagine, oh my god, imagine if Polish people would be able to tap into this power. Oh god. Your abilities are amazing. Huh? What? What were you talking about? Alright, happy I could help. On behalf of future generations, I formally thank you for your assistance in this momentous experiment. Now I have time to answer your questions. Come, ask away. I have to go. Okay. That was a scene.
Focus on the goal.
That was indeed a scene that happened. Na 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 na. God, I can't believe it's already been 43 minutes. Like, I feel like I've achieved next to nothing. But I've actually spoken to many a character.
Watch out for trouble.
Let's talk to the golem. Welcome to the shop of Derek Sunhammer, the finest jewelry in all of Mendev. True artistry crafted by the master himself and his apprentices. Take a look. Show me your wares. Oh my god. Yeah, that is a lot of stuff actually. I found Callis spying on my camp. And you should have been on the lookout for her accomplices. Her demonic masters must have sent her to plot against you. And since she's already made her way into the camp, she will strike soon. I hope you weren't as merciful with her this time. She left alive and unharmed. Then she's deceived you once more. Wow. You know, I just don't want to murder people sometimes, you know. Oh yeah, this is gonna be the last place I need to go to. Let's check out the prison. So I'm gonna pour myself a drink, for my throat is dry. And they were just talking about alcohol, and I wish I had some alcohol. Anyway, be right back. Alright, I'm back. I poured myself a drink, and I took a le drink. So normally Nora would be down here. But sadly, she is kinda dead.
Keep your calm.
Well, I say sadly, but no. I'm not exactly sad about it, to be completely honest. God, I cannot believe that my character is casting Grease, and I don't even know what, like, difficulty my Grease is, because I do not know what it's based off. Okay, so this is 14. That means it's like... What does it use? I have no idea what it's using for its DC. God, what a weird thing. Like, I legitimately do not understand how am I even getting spells. It has to be mythic stuff. I don't understand. I don't comprehend.
There are many roads to success.
I wish someone would tell me. Oh, Silo. Okay, so what's in the barracks?
I will guide.
Oh, Elon. Commander, my regards. Today in the afternoon we are gonna be streaming some either Borderlands or Deeper Galactic. I don't actually know what we are gonna be streaming. It's one of the two. I actually personally would really like to do Deeper Galactic, because for Deeper Galactic I don't really need to focus too much. You know, I can basically just kind of vibe. Whoa, what is this music? Why are we in Clown Town? Why are we in Funky Town with Funky Konk and Funky Aunt?
Watch out for trouble.
Woohoo! It's all clouds here! Woohoo! Yeah, like, very soon we are gonna be dealing with the Trickster path, and I'm like, boy, I don't even know.
Keep your calm.
I don't even know what to think.
There are many roads to success.
Okay, so we're gonna talk to Arsenal. Yeah, just gaining information. I'm gonna go inside first and see what's inside the temple. But then I'm gonna talk to Arushane, and talking to Arushane is gonna be very interesting.
I will guide.
But yeah, so I was planning to stream yesterday as well, but one of my players for one of my tabletop sessions, he needed to do some stuff for the campaign. And I thought that the stuff for the campaign is only going to take, like, I don't know. Ooh. I thought it would only take like, I don't know, hour or two. But in the end, it actually took, and I'm not kidding, 4 hours to do it. Ooh, it worked.
Watch out for trouble.
Book. The Axe of Almede. %. You know, just the knight commander, you know, like running around stealing from the church. Nothing crazy, you know, nothing out of the ordinary, just normal things. Anyway, let's talk to Arushe. Hopefully without clown music. So, Arushe's ruby eyes stare watchfully at passers-by, who don't notice her even at arm's length. She turns to you, her face a mixture of contemplation, sadness, and admiration. They're amazing, aren't they? What are you doing here? I'm watching. I'm listening to their conversations, studying their faces. I'm trying to understand what they truly are. Why do you like to watch people? You know, in my old life, I thought I knew everything about them. I was a master of seduction after all. I knew how to tempt a mortal into doing anything I required. I could trap them in a lie, or lie myself and never get caught. It's disgusting to remember. But that was my life for many centuries. Now I see I knew nothing. The demon warrior probably also considers himself an expert on mortals because he's killed so many of them. He certainly knows where to thrust the spear for a quick death, and where to thrust it for a long and painful one. And he thinks that's enough. My knowledge, it was the same kind. I ruined many mortals without learning the first thing about them. Now I watch them and understand them. This won't give my victims back their lives, of course, but still, by growing closer to these mortals, it's like I'm paying back some part of my debt for my victims' memories. Have you learned anything new about mortals? They love cats. Seriously, have your observations of humans led to anything? I wouldn't want to draw any rash conclusions. I've only been watching them for a short while, but I think I've understood one thing. The succubi have a saying, mortals always lie. If a mortal isn't lying, it means she's busy lying to herself. But now I see this isn't true. You mortals aren't liars, you're dreamers. Each of you creates a huge daydream for yourself, and everyone you share your life with. It isn't exactly a lie, because the daydream is your truth. Don't you think you're being a little creepy? What? Really, why? I don't mean any harm. We are being attacked by demons with unusual powers. Do you know anything about them? Back in Alushinira, there were rumors about the terrible experiments that Baphomet and Descari performed on their troops to make them stronger. Here on the material plane, these rumors were embellished with lots of details. Some say that the demons undergo rituals acquired from Zon Kuthon. Others say they feed on the blood of angels or Qliphofs, or demon lords. Still others say that there are no experiments and Baphomet is just bringing back fighters from the future, a future in which demons have already taken all of Golarion. Is there a grain of truth to any of these ramblings? There's no way to know. Naturally, none of these rumors give any indication of where these demons come from. I'm sorry, I cannot help. The only thing that is clear is that the lowly fighters in the army of the Abyss are as puzzled by this as we are. May I ask you a personal question? The kind of question a mortal might ask a succubus. You want to talk about sex? Ask me anything. I will not keep your secrets from you, but don't expect to hear anything light-hearted or pleasant. Well. The kiss of a succubus is deadly, isn't it? Not just the kiss, any caress of any kind sucks the life from the mortals. And there's nothing I can do about it. For mortals, tenderness is tenderness, and violence is violence, but I don't know what it's like to kiss and not inflict pain. I just hope that my observations of mortals will help me understand, young lovers, old spouses, in what mortals condemn as promiscuity. To me, it all looks like something amazingly human. You know, a drop of vital energy is a small price to pay for your kiss. Don't joke like that. For me, it's not a joke at all. I suspect I'm not the first mortal to suggest it. No offense, but I don't expect you to join them. Wait, you mean you don't just watch people during the day out in the streets? Well, I never touch anyone. I never harm anyone. I just watch and listen. Is that bad? No, it's not bad. Just don't get caught. I can promise you that. So what is the sex between demons like? Everything demons do is sort of cannibalism. Each devours mortals and other demons in their own way. Some enjoy literally tearing up the pieces of the flesh with their teeth. Others like to subdue and turn their prey into slaves and living tools. Some feed on others' humiliation. It comes in different forms. But in essence it is always the same. Another being is an object to be used for your own pleasure. Demon sex doesn't differ from any other type of violence. In my former life, it was something I did to others, or others did to me. Only one person ever received pleasure, not the other. Do you still feel the desire? Arshia keeps a long silence as she searches for the right words. You see, on one hand, my succubus nature remains with me. I feel the desire. I feel the desire is one of my old life. When I look at any mortal, I immediately imagine how she looks away. But that feeling, that desire, is not what mortals feel. When you like someone, you don't ponder how good it would feel to drink their soul, do you? You think about how good it would feel to be together. Together, you see? You know how to want someone, and at the same time not want to destroy them. For me, it's always one and the same. I'm not even talking about love, just a common mutual affection of mortals when they're not poisoned with violence. Now I know that I've never felt it. It's hard to imagine how it's even possible. Thank you for being so open. Tell me about yourself. I'm afraid you won't like what I'm going to tell you. So where do succubi come from? Did you have a childhood? No, well, yes, but in brief, the abyss is nothing like the mortal world. You remember life since conception. No, wait, you don't remember that part, do you? But certainly you know everything since birth. We do not. Normally, when a human dies, the Lady of the Graves decides which plane they go to. Most often, those who arrive in the abyss turn into larvae. You know, the little worms no one notices until you step on them. They crawl in the mud for centuries, devouring each other, and the strongest ones turn into demons. I don't know how the transformation happens. Maybe we hatch out of them, like caterpillars out of butterflies. No, wait, it's the other way around. Or maybe greater demons sculpt us out of them, like so much clay? I don't know what happened to the larvae that used to make me. And my own memory, it begins with vague, fragmented images. Terrors, executions, orgies. I remember some poor lad, half gnawed by the larvae. He was crying, begging to be killed, and I pointed at him and laughed and said I wouldn't. He does not forgive me. I'm so ashamed. So how did you end up turning against the abyss? Temptation. Strange, isn't it? So many people believe that being good is important, but it's boring and unpleasant. And all that enjoyable and tempting pertains to evil. Even the servants of kind gods often think so, do they not? You have no idea how easy that makes the role of temptress. Well, it was my great fortune to discover that it's not always like that. My last victim was a priestess of Desna, the tender of dreams. As you know, demons do not sleep. Mortals always compare their greatest moments to dreams, so I decided it would be interesting to see for myself, and while I was at it, forgive me goddess, to mock Desna. This priestess lay in my arms, dying of my kiss. I remember every smallest detail, the cold sweat on her skin, her eyes rolled back into her head, her weak whisper. It's so difficult to recount. When I dove into her mind to see what mortal dreams were like, but the goddess saw me in her realm, and it turned out I remained there far longer than I planned. What did Desna do to you? As a punishment, she gave me mercy. I often think, why me? She could easily have blown me away like smoke. With a flick of her finger, the gods rarely trouble themselves with the lives of mortals, and even less so with demons. But for reasons of her own, she paid me special attention. She awoke in me the memories of the sinners whose souls were used to create me. All those humans, I knew nothing of them until Desna showed me. Each of them had their own dreams, and a world without pity trampled each one of them and placed them on a path that led to the abyss. Their memories, all their hopes and pain. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to talk about this. The most important thing I realized was that every mortal is a little world of hopes and dreams. And that although I might be a succubus, I didn't have to live forever with those beastly, boring pleasures and tortures of the abyss. I can be free. I can be myself. If only I can understand who I am. You don't know who you are? What of you? Do you know who you are? Are there many mortals who can make that claim? Before returning me to the mortal realm, Desna whispered something to me. I can still hear her words. She asked me, and what do you dream of? And I don't know. I still don't. You see, demons are simple creatures. Each is guided by 2 or 3 strong sins. With my conversion, my sins were all I was. A ball of desire without anyone behind them doing the desiring. Desires for sex, for flattery and food. But now I have me, and it's amazing, but it's so complicated. So what did you do after Desna converted you? I traveled. In the beginning I thought it wise to keep me away from the demons and the temptations, run off to Absalom, or perhaps even further, to another plane. But then I realized that I didn't deserve freedom yet. The abyss was still in me. It called to me, tempting me, seducing me. If I ran away, I would soon return to my old habits. That's why I came here, to join the war, to remember who my enemy is, to defeat the demons. Not just for the mortal world, but for myself as well, because if I don't kill my past, it will always be reaching for me. They're doing the Star Wars sequels thing. Kill the past. I'm a wonderful liar. I'm no longer proud of it, but it's still true. The demons never suspected my treason until the very end. I lived as a spy and regularly reported back to the priests of Desna whatever I learned. Naturally, I concealed my identity from them as well. I would never have been caught, but when I learned that the Skari was planning an attack on Canabras, there was no time for caution. I risked everything to warn you, and paid with my freedom. Amazing. The anarchy of the abyss was slavery for you, and you found freedom in the army. Well, I'm not exactly marching in the infantry. Your operations bear little resemblance to battle bylaws of warfare. Yeah, she's not wrong, actually. So do you worship Desna now? The goddess did a lot for me. More than I ever deserved. Asking anything more of her would be impudent. I'm grateful to her, but I try not to trouble her with my prayers. Aww. What do you think about the powers I gave you? It's a great temptation. I don't know if I should be trusted with such power. I certainly wouldn't trust myself with it. Then, when you have so much power, it's easy to decide you're a god and the mortals are your toys. Perhaps I should wait until after we defeat the forces of the Abyss. But that's precisely what these powers are for. You take great risk. I'm not sure I can handle the temptation. It's hard enough as it is. Tell me about the life in the Abyss. I can't tell you about all of the Abyss. I've only seen small part. If you like, I can tell you about the Midnight Isles and the Alushinera. Okay, tell me about the Midnight Isles. In the ocean of Ishiar, not far from the mouth of the river Styx, there is a chain of islands. There's a realm of Nocticula, the queen of the Succubi. There is no sun there, only a moonlight night, alternating with the moonless one. Each of the islands is of Nocticula's trophies, the remains of a powerful entity that perished at her hands. As you see, you cannot take a step in the abyss without treading on corpses. Tell me about Alushinera. A porphyry city of Nocticula's capital. There is no city like it in the mortal world. Absalom is a village in comparison. Millions, I don't exaggerate, millions of demons and mortals live there. Some come voluntarily, not only from Golarion, but from other planes as well. Nocticula keeps an open boundary and enjoys having many guests, merchants and travelers in the city. Some arrive in chains. The slave trade is the most thriving business in the city. From afar, the city may seem a merry place. Many of its dwellers do enjoy themselves until it's their turn to become someone else's toy. It's a city of suffering, Nathaniel. Of cheerful, festive torments that everyone in the city inflicts on those around them. What are some places of interest in the Alushinera? The heart of the business quarter is the flesh markets, where the slave trade takes place. Okay, music just went away. It's not just music, but sounds themselves. I don't know what happened with audio, but something terrible happened with audio there. Anyway, lore. That was weird. That was the weirdest bug yet, actually. Because, like, usually the audio is, like, pretty okay, but, like, something happened with the audio there. Oh god, I hope the audio is not desynchronized because of that. If the audio desynchronizes, I'm really sorry, everyone. Gosh, this game, man. Actually, give me a second, I'm going to do a check. So, you're not gonna hear audio for a second. Oh no, I cannot do a check because I don't have Google Chrome on. Well, hopefully it will work. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Hey Lan. Okay, Lan has nothing to say. Okay, abandoned building and a house. Okay, these are the last places we need to check out, and then we go into the keep. Because I'm pretty sure that's actually what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, there we go. All of these thingies. There's like nothing here about what I'm actually supposed to be doing. Except for like going to kill the dragon, I guess.
There are many
We can do that.
roads to success.
Okay, so what's in this building? Goodies.
I will guide.
Aye, aye. Man, like, I really wanna love this game, but it's just, like, so weirdly buggy. I really wish that, like, the developers cared about it a little more. But sometimes it feels like they don't actually care. And, you know, we are buying their games, so, you know, it is our fault. Because the best way to show a company that, you know, that maybe should try a little harder is to just not buy the product for a little bit. But when Void Trader comes out, we're all gonna buy that game. This is always like that, man. Maybe not me. My computer can barely handle this game because the optimization is like absolutely atrocious. So maybe, you know, with Void Trader, I'm just gonna skip. Even though it's Warhammer and I fucking love Warhammer. Not to mention I've done a lot of Dark Heresy in my life. Never done Void Trader, always wanted to. Oh, there's some kind of underground area here. Oh, it's this thing. It's this place.
Watch out for trouble.
Blood. Oh my god, it's blood!
Keep your calm.
Alright, so now we need to go to the tavern. Get our final companion, actually. I think. I'm pretty sure. And, you know, then we go back to the keep and maybe we progress the story there? I don't know. I assume so. Half Measure Tavern. Ah, it's Alcott Studios having a giggle at themselves a little bit. Nah, no. There's no way they're having a giggle at themselves. They're not that self-aware. God, I really hope the audio is not desynchronized. That would be fucking shite. There's like no way for me to check. I can only check after the fact, so you know there could be like an entire stream of desynchronization. Ooh, I was given money. Yeah, this goes for those, doesn't it? What is he selling? He's selling weapons? Oh my god. These are amazing. And I know exactly who could use them. So I'm looking for... Ah, there it is. I'm always looking for recipes. Also, holy shit, I need to get this for our boy. It is a little expensive, but, you know, only the best for LAN. Where are they? Oh. Oh, there they are. There you go, LAN. Now you are even slightly better. Time to steal from the tavern. That is totally not a bad idea. You totally should not care that you are pissing off your tavern keeper. That is absolutely not a bad idea.
There are many roads to success.
Where is he? Where's the boy? There he is. Oi, Grey Boar.
How can I help you?
Who are you?
Don't you remember our last meeting?
I ask him every single time.
Name is Greybor. I'm an assassin for hire. But I suspect you're not here for small talk. Are you in need of my services?
We already met in Canabras, didn't we?
Yes, I had a contract to assassinate a rather overconfident demon named Kylus there. I guess that counts as participation in the siege of Canabras. Not that my employer had any interest in the actual outcome of the battle. Come to think of it, the information my client provided me with was almost suspiciously accurate. They seemed to be aware both of the impending attack on Canabras and of the fact that Kylus was going to be there.
You tried to kill the huge demon at the Battle of Drezen, but you failed. What happened?
Yes, that was a failure. It was supposed to be a clean job. An anonymous client, a worthy target, a substantial fee. But the client insisted that I use an enchanted dagger they provided. I was assured that a single hit would be enough to finish the job, but it didn't work as expected. It was a serious blow to my reputation. And my reputation is everything to me.
I want to hire you for a dragon hunt.
A large adult female? The one that's been snatching people and carrying them off? I've heard about her. That's an impressive target. I can take this job, but only if we do it soon. I'm expecting a new assignment from my regular client, and I'll have to leave as soon as I have the orders. And of course, you should know that this dragon will not come cheaply. 2,500 gold, paid in advance.
I'll pay.
Excellent. Let's get down to business. It's no easy thing to take down a dragon when you don't have wings, so you'll need to follow my lead. The best thing would be to catch her by surprise in her lair, but we need to find it first. Of course, since she doesn't leave tracks, that might be tricky, but I think I have a solution. We need to go west of Drezen, to the Grimwood Forest. The dragon's been seen there often. According to the scouts, this is likely because there's still some wild game left in those parts. We'll set up an ambush there. I hope I can rely on your honesty. I understand that on our way to the dragon, there may be other fights or places we need to visit for various reasons. That's to be expected. However, should I see that you are deliberately delaying the contract, or that you're dragging me off to assault some demon citadel instead of going after the dragon, we will have to revise the terms of our agreement.
Alright. That means he is... Yeah, he's with us now. He has a crushing cold and he has Dwarven War X +3. My god. Yeah, okay, he's actually packing some serious heat. So what are you actually? Oh, he's a Slayer. I always wanted to make a Slayer. Slayer is basically rogue, but like nastier. Yeah, here we go. Boop. For some reason, the cloak lags the game. Nothing else, just the cloak. Alright. So we have done that. How do I leave? Oh, there we go. So it does look a little samey inside. And the camera is kind of drunk in this game. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Alright, so now I'm pretty sure we need to go into the keep. But yeah, we are not going to be going after the dragon today. We are just going to be doing all of the Toki business. You know, the dragon stuff is going to be next time. Nixie Prankster. The fuck is it? Shift plus. Oh, there we go. I wish you would tell me what a Nixie Prankster is. Ah! Something's happening. A tall, lean man enters the hall. He has dark hair, pointed ears, and his pale skin is covered in intricate tattoos. At first glance, it would be easy to mistake him for an elf, if his eyes were not so unusual. They are not just dark, as is common among elves, but entirely black and devoid of life. As you stare into their empty nothingness, it is as if the abyss itself is staring back at you. His face seems familiar. You look more closer and realize you saw this stranger during the assault on the Grey Garrison. Back then, he laughed at the prank you played on the cultists with barrels of explosives, and then disappeared. Commander Nathaniel! The visitor seems to take pleasure in the sound of your name, caressing each syllable with his black tongue, and licking his pierced lips suggestively before offering you a charming smile. Okay. We are starting this shit early. Who are you? Who I am doesn't matter right now. What matters is who you are. I've been watching you for a long time. Since the day you began your journey to the heights of glory. You still have a long way to go before you reach the pinnacle, but what if I could help you take the next step? Some very powerful and wise beings will soon be holding a meeting of the council, where they will decide what is to be done about the world wound. You would be a welcome guest at this meeting. What council? No. Save all the questions for the council. The walls have ears after all. Please join us and we will explain everything. When you are ready, look in the closet in your chambers. What? I'm sorry, what? A middle-aged paladin with a genial face salutes you. His sparse grey hair stands in fuzzy tufts on his head, giving him a distinctly unwarlike appearance. Everbright Crusaders, reporting for duty. My name is C.R. Cobelan, and I am at your service. Queen Guthrie is gathering the main attack forces in Nerosian. She ordered us to replenish the losses suffered in Canabras and come here. We will support your troops. A tall, dark-eyed lad is standing behind CR. He passionately echoes CR's words. We are ready to go to the front immediately. Allow us to be the spear of the attack. Morbeck, don't speak unless spoken to. Don't worry, no one will be defeating any demons without you. Who have you brought with you? Everbright Crusaders mainly, but we have a lot of volunteers who join us. Those who arrive at the Queen's call, but didn't want to sit in Nerosian waiting for the main army to set off. All the hotheads know that the front is here. We picked up this one too. He walked to Canabras with an old sword in his hand and a few copper coins in his pocket. He was going to keep walking to kill demons, and then he would probably have laid siege to Threshold, no doubt. Did you fight in Canabras? How are things there? No, not personally, no. The Queen summoned me and the bulk of our order to Nerosian. Almost all those who remained behind in Canabras died, and the ones who didn't were disorganized and leaderless. But the order did not perish. New volunteers have been pouring into our ranks. We are licking our wounds. Canabras is rebuilding. Life wins out. People are coming from all over Avestan to help. Many are joining up with the Crusaders, just as it happened back in the First Crusade. Great. You will be serving under my command. It's an honor for us, Commander. Let's give the demons a dusting. Alright. I need to talk to a couple people here. Like, Anivia. Look who it is. Hi! Have you figured out how the demons have been sneaking up on us? No dice. Our scouts crawled all over the area, down every hole, nothing. The grey road was completely empty and then BAM! Whole army popped out like a jack in the box. My only lead is a few scouts who didn't come back from the gorges to the southwest. But we found no sign of secret paths or underground passages, and definitely no route we can use to quietly move a large force through. But I feel in my gut there's some evil scum out there. You just have to look harder. Of course, I could send out more scouts, but they might just disappear like the first ones. Why don't you go there and yourself and find out what's what? What do you think of my new powers? I don't know what to think of all this. You're a total mystery to me, and I don't like mysteries, but you're different. Your crazy stunts somehow make me think, just maybe, this whole nightmare might suddenly end, by pure fluke. On a positive note, I'm no expert in these things, but I think that's what hope feels like. Wow. Did you find out anything about where Minago is now? Nope, zero, zilch. A whole lot of nothing. The sky melted into thin air. Soldiers saw her jumping out of the window, run through the square in front of the citadel, and then suddenly disappear. We haven't heard anything from her since, and I don't like it. I'm telling you, this is bad. First of all, her kind just don't give up. If we can't see her, it means she's setting up a trap for us somewhere we won't expect it. I mean, it would be great if the demon lords just gobbled her up for all of her failures, but I think that's too much to hope for. But that's not the worst part. We have more interesting question, you know. I wonder how she teleported from the city if by that time you already hung the banner. The soldiers are saying it probably wasn't in full force by then, but you and I both know that's a dross. She wasn't supposed to be able to teleport, but she did. The question is, how? Okay. Irabeth. I found your father's sword. Take it. Praise Ayomede. I don't know what to say. I'm forever indebted to you. I never thought I'd get my sword back. Please allow me to reward you, and please, no objections. I could never replace this sword. I shall never part with it ever again, I swear. We need to talk about what happened during the attack on Drezen. My behavior was unworthy of a knight, even less of a commander. How can I lead the soldiers when I was sitting around while the others shed their blood? Under the circumstances, leaving my position would be tantamount to desertion. Still, as your advisor, I strongly recommend you release me from my position as a head of the order, strip me of my knighthood, and send me to serve in the condemned. Wow. Yes, I need to take a drink. Okay, so I cannot fail any of these. Yep. The suggestion is no better than desertion. Except you want me to take responsibility for it. I don't want to hear it. Join the ranks, knight, and fight as you swore to do. Yes, I swore. To the goddess and the queen. My faith in my abilities may be weakened, but I cannot turn my back on the vows I made. I will do it because I must. Thank you for still trusting me. More than anyone else does in this crusade. Even more than I trust myself. I will... yeah. Basically, orders to Irabeth, blah blah blah. Reggie. He's nothing to say. Well, let's see this silliness Okay, let's put away this. I can sew these. I will save this. And this. And this. Alright, so yeah, let's see the silliness. Oh boy. Yes, I'm saving before I enter my fucking closet. What is going on with this trickster bullshit? Why do I keep hearing clowns? I hate clowns. I don't fear them, but I hate them. Always hated clowns. Now, jesters. I like jesters. There's a griffin. Huh? Why is there a griffin at the table? Okay. Okay, that's a good start. The spacious room is immersed in darkness, and the only source of light comes from the round table at its center. The strange visitor who invited you here is sitting at the table, along with several other humanoid figures and a hippogriff. I'm sorry, a hippogriff, not a griffin. Alright. So we have a... Isn't a hippogriff like a mix between a horse and a griffin? How does that even work? They appear to be having an intense argument. Let us finally decide what we are going to do about the ward wound, says a tall woman with the head of a lion. I'm sorry, what? It's the head of a lion, okay. She's dressed in white and gold robe, and her amethyst-colored eyes gleam as she turns her stern gaze upon those present. So, what are you all doing in my closet? Those sitting at the table are so engrossed in the debate that they pay no attention to you, although the stranger who invited you to this meeting gives you a warm smile and gestures for you to come closer. Oh no! Brrr. A hippogriff wearing a shiny mithril breastplate emblazoned with Abadar's key bangs the table resonantly with its clawed falling. I'm sorry, this hippogriff is a follower of Abadar? The father of civilization? What? Typical old cob. But you're suggesting this about 700 times. We can just bring an army of axes here. I'm sorry, axes? Oh. Even if Abadar happens to allow it. All the other gods, not to mention the demonic and imperial lords, perhaps even the eldest, all of them will want to take part in the brawl. The ward wound has expanded once, and this plan will stretch a hole between the planes even wider than Nocticula's. Haha, never mind. In short, the civilization you love so dearly will be pulverized into a bloody mess. See, they're even talking about it. What is this name dropping? What? Ugh, holes, bloody messes. Sokon Benov. Why do you always need to say such horrible, nasty things? The dark-skinned Vudrani woman purses her lips. She's draped in yellow silk and white flowers nestled in her shiny black hair. Look at things with more optimism. Why are you so certain this is what will happen? There's always a chance things might change for the better. We must not lose hope. I think I agree with Shadali. Even if the representatives of different external planes from heaven to hell do come to battle, there will be great opportunity to sit them all down at the negotiating table. Then we can find a reasonable peaceful solution to this old source of strife as civilized beings should. I'm afraid, my dear Eretris, they won't be in the mood to talk. Oh, look who's here. Look, we have a guest. This is one I told you about. Commander Nathaniel, leader of the current crusade. Don't you think it's time to listen to what the mortals have to say about this mess? Go on, speak, share your opinion with us. Okay, okay. Well, the army is powerless. Only a legendary hero can do. You know what? Fuck it. We are going in for the memes. All in. Straight in. The army is powerless. Only a legendary hero can defeat the Woodwound. And the one stands before you now. Terrible though it may be, I'm afraid he's right. Sokobenov, you have brought us an interesting guest. Very, very curious. Anyway, let's return to our guest. As you can see, he's an extraordinary person. We should have invited a mortal to the council from the very beginning. They could have helped us see things from a different perspective. Perhaps you're right. After all, mortals dwell in close proximity to the Woodwound and deal with it constantly. Maybe, despite the, shall we say, narrow outlook on life, the mortal brain is capable of conceiving an idea worthy of consideration. What does it matter if he has ideas? Just look how cute he is! He will be our lucky charm and bring us good fortune. We have been sorely lucky. What do you mean I'm cute? I'm old and ugly. Hehehe. Each chuckle coming from a shape-shifting creature sounds different from the last. Yes, we can already see that you've brought him here for a reason. Over the last few years, our discussions have become somewhat repetitive. Well, mortal, welcome to the council. You must have questions. We are ready to enlighten you. Alright, so... where am I? The council chamber. The council chamber. This is a small demi-plane. A kind of room outside of all other worlds. Yes. We just have a hippogriff that just like makes hippogriff noises every now and then. What the fuck is going on? Oh man, I should have done this as my first playthrough. And not freaking Azata. This is already insane. Absolutely insane. I thought Azata was insane. But this is on an entirely different level and we've only just started. Yes, I was about to say, kindly given to us by Abadar's attendants from his collection. Sokobenov has turned your closet into a permanent portal. We'll be glad to see you anytime, although I can promise you will encounter all the council members every time you show up. I encourage you not to miss the meetings. Who are you? The composition of our group, as you may have noticed, is rather varied. These two wonderful ladies are Celestials. In fact, I am not ashamed to say, they're Imperial fucking Lords! Eretris, an Agathian, is a patron of debate. She is the one who actually convened our council. Chadali and Azata is a patron of serendipity. We have an Azata here! We have a fucking Azata! I'm not even on an Azata path. That is right. All points of view are represented on this council, no matter how hostile they are to one another, for this is the only way to achieve the truth. The Abyss is represented on the council by the demon lord Sokobenov, with whom you are already familiar. And the Malabranch named Alishino speaks on behalf of Hell. He has failed to attend the meeting yet again. He must have had some urgent matters to attend to. The hippogriff proudly pounds his clawed foreleg against his mithril breastplate, which is adorned with Abadar's ski. Our eloquent friend is named Cobblehoov and represents axes, and we are, the shape-shifting creature smiles with lips that change color by the second. We are Shaika the Many, the eldest from the first world. We can say we speak on behalf of the entire Fey world, but we can't say the opposite either. Nice! Yes! This is amazing, I love this. So what does the council actually do? I convened the Council of Truth to... Wait, isn't it a Council of Deliverance? We voted and decided on the Council of Truth. No, we didn't. It was a tie. For the love of everything unholy, would you stop this already? You're confusing our dear guests. Nathaniel, my sweet, this council, whatever its name is, it has a single purpose, finding a way to get rid of Golarion of the Woodwound. The council was first convened till shortly after the wound was opened, and judging by the fact that you have to lead another crusade, it has not been very successful so far. But we are working on it. Sooner or later we will triumph, or not. Depends on which version of the future you perceive. So what have you actually accomplished? Well, we've discussed the situation thoroughly. So why did you ask me to join the council? We have a common goal. Just like us, you wish to overcome the Ward Wound, and have already achieved some success. Sokobenov is right. It is most appropriate for your voice to be heard on this council. We don't expect you to serve a solution to us on a silver platter. For now, I simply brought you here to introduce you to the council and to bring you, so to speak, into our circle. Wonderful vibrations emanate from you. I feel our fate turning for the better. With a lucky charm like you, we simply cannot help but win. Alright, I have no more questions. In that case, this meeting is adjourned. Nathaniel, welcome to our inner circle. I recommend that you talk to each member of the council informally in a more relaxed setting. When it's time for a new meeting, we will notify you. Sokobenov's penetrating stare seems to see straight through you, into your very soul. The demon lord chuckles as if he's just heard a good joke. I'm so glad we met, yes indeed. All these years I've been looking for someone just like you. Now that you are on the council, the things we are going to do. Sokobenov's enthusiasm is contagious. You feel free, playful and unstoppable, capable of changing the world. The feelings float up from the depths of your soul like bubbles of champagne. I leveled from this. Guys, I leveled from this! Memes! Oh my god. I leveled from that. I'm sorry, I cannot, you know... I just cannot. Interesting ambient sound here. It sounds kind of like Fallout music actually for some reason. I don't know what to give. I mean, critical focus seems like a good idea. See, critical focus is not actually that useful. Idle Strike is also not gonna be that useful. I guess I can take one of the advanced weapon trainings. Because like this one is useless. This one is like not doing anything for us. I could also take improve initiative and just, you know, go further with initiative. You know what, yeah. Further initiative. Even more silly. Alright, let's talk to these people. There you are. We are so lucky you managed to find us. Would you like a cookie? I made them myself. Oh my god. Couple who brings bad luck to the council because he doesn't believe in it. I feel negative vibrations coming from him. This is true. I was hoping he'd come to his senses. Understand that he shouldn't stand in the way of your chance. And that our luck can change, even surprise us. But now that you, our lucky charm, are with us, his negative influence could have terrible consequences. It's decided. I must stop him. For his own good. Don't worry about him. When he understands why it was necessary, he will thank me. So tell me about yourself. My name is Chidali. Mortals say I'm an imperial lord, and some even worship me. And I try as best as I can to not disappoint them. I heal some, make some stronger, but truth be told, I can compete with the gods. Oh no! Oh, there's gonna be so many people angry about this. I was born because of a lucky chance, when a yellow aurora, a lunar eclipse, and a meteor shower happened simultaneously on Elysium. And I liked it so much, existing that is, that now the only thing that I do is share my happiness with others. I will consume the cookie. The sweet fragrant cookie melts on your tongue. The taste of unfamiliar spices lingers in your mouth like a gentle sunny morning, filling you with hope and joy. Ah, man. So what are your thoughts on the war wound? A terrible calamity. It is our duty to fix it. We haven't succeeded yet, but you definitely bring us luck. Do you believe in chance? I believe in chance. I create chances. I am chance. Wherever you are, whatever you do, this world wants to help you. Your main task is to trust it and not stand in the way of your own luck. So I don't need to take responsibility for what I do anymore. Just do what I like and chance will clean up after me. Of course not. How can you say such things? Surely one has to take responsibility for their actions, but without losing faith in chance. Although cleaning up after oneself is mandatory. So the world wants me to wants to help me with whatever I do. So for example, if I dream of setting an orphanage on fire and eating all the children. No! Not like that! Oh no. Do you mean that if a brick falls on my head in the street, it's my fault because I didn't trust the chance enough? No. Accidents happen too. It's not your fault. The world wants to help you. It just isn't always able to. But you have to hope for the best anyway. And stop asking me these odious questions. You've ruined my mood. Oh no. I am the worst thing that has ever happened to these people. Also, I need to level up my people. Because I can actually get a rose here. Alright, so. You can get familiar? Really? Now, this, I'm not gonna be using him. I guess that? Again, Slayer is something that I'm just not experienced with, sadly. Now, Rangers. That I'm slightly more experienced with. Oh, I can start putting points. Oh, she has like million points in mobility. Well, UMD. Actually, you know, she's already putting points in mobility. I might as well put more. Oh, snapshot is always good. There we go. Archery. Improve critical. And for longbow. There we go. A favorite enemy, Demons of Slaughter. Which, by the way, these don't exist. This is literally put in the game so that you cannot just pick demon. Demons of Magic. Alright, Darren. Oracle. God, his persuasion is insane. Wimbling, weapon focus. I don't want any of these for you, mate. There we go, spell penetration, that's always useful. And for level 2 spells, let's give you... Honestly? Just more summon monster. For level 3... Raises energy communal. And for level 4... Crusader's Edge seems like a really good call. Oh my god, his rolls can be even nastier. Okay, we have a level 5 spell. I like Flame Strike. I'm stupid, but I just like Flame Strike. Ember. What are we gonna do with ya? There we go. Okay, for Ember... I mean, spell penetration as usual. Alright, so for level 2... honestly, out of these... Glitter Dust could help. Level 3. Out of all of these... Deep Slumber. Actually, that's gonna be useless very soon. Remove Curse. And for level 4... Let's do Crushing Despair. Ooh, new hex. I like hexes. Hexes make me happy. Agony. Regenerative Sinew. Ooh, Restless Slumber. Let's go. Oh boy. Cloud Kill is amazing. Feeble Mind is really good. Mind Fog. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Feeble Mind. That seems like a meme. That seems like a good meme. Alright, Sela. God, I have not leveled Sela in a few. We should do it. Improve critical with longsword. Longsword. A new mercy. Out of all of these, honestly, heal confusion. That seems scary. Okay. I'm not doing the mythics because that's for future fingusa, not for current fingusa. Alright. You know, fuck it. Shadow Evocation. I see the icy prison is still not fixed. Yeah, fuck it. Baleful Polymorph. I like Baleful Polymorph. It's one of those spells that, like, it either works and is amazing, or it doesn't work and it fucking sucks. Okay, Camellia. What can I give? Oh, Flame Curse. Let's go. Boy, we are creating some interesting stuff with that. We have some interesting synergies. Oh, Zen Archer. Oh boy. 29 to his perception rolls. Just get dodge, I guess, my dude. You're perfect the way you are, Lan. So, CEO, what am I gonna do with you, mate? I mean, you're gonna get spells, right? Yeah, that's a whole shtick. Cat. Okay, Cat didn't get anything. And Reggie. The last, but not least. That was easy. Alright, let's talk to the others, and that's probably gonna be it for today, guys. The lion-faced woman gives you a stern glaze. Her amethyst eyes seem to pierce right through your soul. Welcome to the council, Commander. Sokobenov told me he joined the council just so that he could get under your skin. I literally cannot fail this. Oh, I know about his feelings quite well. He doesn't conceal them. Alas, above affinity, he is tempted by intimacy, and it does not matter with whom. Whether it is me, Alishino, or Kobohov. Until now, I assumed that for the common goal of finding the truth, I could turn a blind eye to these destructive inclinations. But you may be right. It is possible that he is the one leading us astray. Oh my god, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Who are you? Erithrisi. I am what you mortals call an Imperial Lord. My element is truth. The eternal truth, shining through the endless lies, the insights born only through honest, thoughtful debate. I just lied to the God of Truth. You were the one who convened the council? Yes. Many have tried to solve the problem of the world wound with weapons, and none have succeeded. I decided to try another way. and do what no one has tried before, resolve everything through peaceful negotiations. If you're an Imperial Lord, why don't you fight the Skari and perform it openly? A victory obtained through brute force doesn't prove anything. And the more blows you deal to the Skari and his followers, the more convinced they are of their rectitude. No, a true victory can only be achieved through honest, unbiased debate. When they see the error of their ways, the demons will lay down their weapons. I don't think that's how demons work, buddy. And how successful has your method been so far? Up until now, there have been few successes, but we keep trying. The truth always comes out sooner or later. What are your thoughts on the World Wound? It's a terrible mistake, an aberration in the world order. As with any mistake, it runs the risk of becoming fatal if it isn't fixed in time. And, as with any mistake, it can be corrected if the truth that refutes its existence is discovered and made public. The Council is working on finding this truth. And although the truth has eluded us thus far, we keep trying. Sorry. I only hope we reach our goal before the damage from the World Wound becomes irreversible. Alright, before we talk to you, let's talk to the... So, mighty despite its years, the hippogriff in the mithril breastplate looks down his beak at you. He gazes at you with the wise eyes of a veteran officer as his wings flip through the table. Shadali isn't just flippant, she's crazy. She infiltrated the council to infect everyone else with their insanity, especially you. Shooting a quick glance at the dark-skinned woman, the hippogriff nods grimly. His mighty claws scratch at the floor with rasping sound. Do you trust Sokobenov? After all, he is a demon lord. Brr. With a furious growl, the hippogriff runs its claw across his throat. He clearly does not view Sokobenov as an ally. Tell me about yourself. Brr. The hippogriff pounds his breastplate loudly and straightens to attention, as if on parade. His breastplate is adorned with the holy symbol of Abadar, and he is obviously proud to serve his god. Indeed, he appears to have a high-ranking position among the god's faithful. How? I want to know the story behind this. What are your thoughts on the World Wound? The hippogriff growls as he pretends to put something into his foreleg and then mimes crushing it with its claw. I like this hippogriff. The creature that stands before you is constantly changing, and only the basic humanoid shape remains the same. Is it? Their race, skin, color, gender, and age are all shifting continuously, as if you are not looking at a single person, but a whole series of people constantly replacing one another. Hello, Commander. We were very interested interested to see you. Tell me about yourself. We are Shaka the Many, they call us. We bear the title of the Elders. You can consider us a deity of the Fey world if you wish. This is not true, but we do not mind. As for what interests us, let's just say that we do not find it necessary to walk in step with time. Why are you constantly changing? Everything is changing, or more precisely, everything is eternal and unchanging, and perhaps it is not only from a perspective of mortal observation that it changes. Do not be offended, but it is difficult to explain this to a creature who lives only in one time, sees only one present, and thinks they are moving toward one future at a constant speed. Let's just say that the way we appear to you may give you a vague idea of how you and your world appear to us. What are your thoughts on the World Wound? The wound itself holds no particular interest to us. It's just a rift between planes. This world has seen worse troubles. What's really interesting is all the ways Yeah, definitely need to get some sleep very soon. What's really interesting is all the ways in which it will and won't be closed, and all the use that will have a chance to perform this feat. Whoa, what even is the fourth wall? Don't you find it boring to live your life knowing the entire past, present, and future of every possible timeline? An amazing question. Of course, an existence in which we observe all the possible versions of the past and the future at the same time, as if we are some kind of unchanging crystal, will be deadly dull. Actually, when we allow mortals to view our archives, they usually kill themselves out of boredom when they finish reading. Have you ever heard of a lich named Darakov? Or did he not exist in your time? The audio thing happened again. Give me a second. Okay. I don't know what's going on with the audio, but it's like giving up every now and then. I really hope this is not going to be a problem with later stream. He was such a bore, or he will be, or will he not be? Well, it doesn't matter anyway. Fortunately, we have an escape. Out of all these blessings, out of all the blessings granted to mortals, we have kept forgetfulness and absent-mindedness for ourselves. Whenever we are only a faint idea of this time. Instead of looking wistfully at all the times at once, we only recall them as necessary, and thus we are always interested. If you exist outside of time, it means that you already know the answer to all of the questions. Why don't you just tell the council all they need to succeed? We know many answers, this is true, but you have no idea how difficult it is to watch the possibilities of time, time flows, and parallel branches of reality. What is true in one of them can be wrong in another. Imagine what could happen if we get things mixed up and give you answers that don't belong to the world in which you live. It would be terrible confusion. An entire reality might collapse, so don't ask us. We don't do that anymore. Anymore? Will I close the word wound? Yes and no. It's all up to you. We won't influence your choice. As it happens, we don't care which of the possible paths you will take because we see them all. Wow. The creature's eyes are black voids, and his gaze holds the promise of both incomparable pleasure and endless suffering. He puts a thin finger, its black nail carefully manicured, up to his pierced lips and smiles suggestively. Well, are you glad you accepted my invitation? I, for one, am happy to see you here. Eritrisi tried to drag me into some conspiracy. She's plotting something. I think she invited you to the council to lure you into a trap. Really? This craggy cat deems herself a lioness, and thinks she can set the council against me. The one I recommended she convene. Let her try. You will hear how she meows. I don't think Kabulhov likes you. To him, you are just another demon. I know. He sees our alliance as temporary. He will strike as soon as I give him cause. However, I will always be one step ahead of him, because I don't need a cause to strike. So tell me about yourself. Words are so boring. I prefer to show you, not tell. But if you would like to begin our introduction with words, well, I will bow to your wishes. I am Sokov Benov, a demon lord prior to Cathedral Thelemic. I grant my congregation endless joys and pleasures, and with their tastes are frowned upon by the more hypocritical masses. Try to remember something you've always wanted. A desire so shameful you don't allow yourself to even think about it. In my house, it will come true. That and hundreds more things you can't even imagine. You've heard his name before. Sokov Benov, also known as the Silken Sin, is a patron of sexual extravagance and perversions. Moreover, he is also the brother and lover of the powerful demon Noctiqua. Although, you have heard rumors that the two of them have not been getting along lately. Where are we getting these rumors from? Anyway, Nautico is your sister and lover. She is no one to me. Less than no one. Please don't mention that name without need. Let's talk about someone more pleasant. About me, for example. Or you. Or even Cobblepoof. Those muscles, the broad, powerful wings, that strong back. I wish I could ride him. No, no, no. Oh, no. Man, talking to demons, am I right? You're a demon lord. Why aren't you involved in the invasion alongside the Skyrim Baphomet? Why would I be? Of course, Baphomet is always a welcome guest in my dominions. But the fact that he is a great lover doesn't mean I'm eager to participate in any of his schemes. Fighting, conquering, seizing by force, blah. All my victories come to me of their own volition, begging to be conquered. So what are your thoughts on the World Wound? On one hand, it is a disgusting monstrosity, meaningless carnage. So many boys and girls, mortals and demons, who could have been making love to one another, are hacking off each other's heads instead. On the other hand, the more chaos, the more opportunities. So the World Wound is a source of opportunities for what? Let's set this conversation aside for now. All in good time. I'll make sure you don't miss anything interesting, I promise. Why did you invite me to the council meeting? You can be sure that I have plans for you. But now is not the time. When the moment comes, I will share them with you, and I'm certain you will like what I have in mind. For now, though, go mingle. I didn't introduce you into high society of sort. I have to go. Okay. Having sex with a demon is the last thing our character wants to do. Nope. No, 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 no. So, give me a moment. Okay, I legitimately thought that I'm going to sneeze. And that's really it for today. I'm gonna have to see what's going on with the audio. It is worrying me greatly. Next time we're actually gonna be going to hunt as a dragon. Oh, book. Sarkor is lost. Yeah, generally the game is running kind of weirdly right now. But yes, I'm going to save the game. And this is gonna be it for today. So yeah, I would like to thank you all for watching. Make sure to follow me on my Twitch and subscribe to me on my YouTube channel. I upload videos every day, and I stream every day if I can do anything about it. But yes, wish you a great day, night, afternoon over to 60 Hearts want, and good night.